my God, guys, the time has come. Paper one is on Thursday. You see, this series of videos that I do last minute advice, everyone adored last year, and I thought I should bring it back. So, welcome. The exam's on Thursday. I don't know when you're watching this. Is it 2 days before? Day before? Or like 3 a.m., you know, the morning of the exam? I don't know. But what I do know is that everyone needs to jump on high yield revision. There is no time for doing, oh, let me revise some niche stuff. No, 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 no. No. It's about maintenance right now and trying to gain as many marks as possible. See, I got an A star in 2023, and the reason why I always put the year is because I'm not a teacher. I'm just a student. But I'm a student who knows tricks. So that's why I'm gonna give you these steps, which were my sort of tricks that I did prior to my exams, that really, really did help me. So with respect to your time, let's begin. Step number one, exam technique and maxing. You see, I'm not bioexamtech without talking about that. It's literally in my name. At the end of the day, right, you can know all the content. Not a problem at all. But if you don't know how to answer the questions, quite frankly, you're cooked. Like, you really don't, I don't know what to say at that point. Because my philosophy is that if you know everything, fine. But if you can't answer the questions, I'd say you're around like a C. But that's not okay. So what I would recommend is you work on exam technique. Basically, all three steps that I've put up here is about that. It's about exam technique, is because I know single-handedly and with all my students, both from last exam season and this exam season, how much it's changed them. It's changed their grades and just how they view the subject in general. So, what would I do if I was in your case and I needed to learn or practice, exam technique? I would use YouTube because the more you hear something, or the more you hear, not, I wouldn't say the correct way, but a way that someone's done it well, the more it kind of becomes a part of you, right? So in my channel, I've got Command Word Explained in depth with examples, which is this playlist. And then most recently, 2 weeks ago, I posted a video on evaluate questions. Now, unless you're living under a rock, you would know that the exams hold so much weight to the evaluation questions. So if you target that and you work on that, you're gonna be winning. So definitely jump on this, okay? And I made it so long so that no one falls through the cracks, you know? Um, the other thing that I do have is exam question walkthroughs topic by topic. So I have it on most topics, and it's just like I put exam question and I tell you my whole methodology of how I approached it and how I thought about it in the first place. So exam technique. However way you want to do this, but these are the sort of resources I have for you guys and I'm still working on as we speak. Now the second step is identifying your exam technique for each style of question. But what do I even mean by that? I mean, for each command word, do you know how you're going to approach it? Are you aware that a describe question and an explain question cannot be answered the same way? That an evaluate question and a compare and contrast are not the same? So what I want you to do is get a piece of paper or a document and ask yourself these two questions. What does the X command word mean? What does a describe question mean? And what is the examiner expecting from me when they put this as a command word? For example, if it's a describe, and it's like, describe the graph, okay, they don't want you to write about the biological, scientific knowledge behind, oh, why is it that the graph has now increased and then decreased? They don't care. That's an explain question. If they want you to describe a graph, they're looking for figures, they're looking for units, they're looking for the peaks. When does the graph start? When does it end? Are there any fluctuations? Is it increasing? Is it decreasing? Do you get what I mean? Two separate ball games. And if you don't know, get to know, literally. Yeah, exam technique, guys. Really and truly, exam technique. Very important. But also, do you know how you're going to approach the questions? When you open up the paper, do you know what you're going to do? Are you going to start from the front or the back? Are you going to start from section A or section B? All these things add up because not only are you, trying to answer the exam questions, but you need to protect your energy as well. You can't run out of steam. Okay? Me personally, I have this sort of I can't even say the word anymore, but a method really. And I go through it in the walkthrough videos over here. But these are my steps. I never read the information first. So let's say this is your paper, okay? And there's a bunch of information. And then they're like, okay, this is question 3 and this is part A. And now they've written the question. I never looked at the info until further instructions. I would read the question first, not just once, but twice. Then I would rephrase the question into something that I could answer or it would just seem more like easier to understand. You know, the world will confuse you. Don't let yourself confuse yourself, like at least be friends with, like at least care for yourself enough that you would rephrase it in a better way so that you can actually understand what the question's asking. Then I would check the command word. Is it explain? Is it compare? Is it contrast? Or what is it? And then I would think about the corresponding framework I have for it, you know? Yeah. And then I would ask myself, well, what is it? What does the command word want from me? What do you want? And then I would think, okay, I thought about the question and I know what kind of, topic it is, a module and whatever, but like, can I truly answer it or not? And if I can't, then I would then use the information. So that could be, for data interpretation, that could be for a claim, for, graphs, tables, whatever, you know, or a situation, a scenario. Then I would read it, not a problem, but I wouldn't start from it. Only because back in the day, I say back in the day, more like until around end of January of year 13, my problem was that I was going from this point downwards, so info to question, and somehow I would kind of integrate the information into my answer when that wasn't even what the question was asking me at all. So I thought, you know what, let's flip the switch and let's start from the question up. And clearly it worked. Yeah. Okay, and then I would just answer the question and remember to state the obvious points. I speak about that sort of mindset a lot in these videos. So if you want to understand, have a look. And yeah, next one is step 3, the specific past paper questions. So what I would recommend is you target the following. As I said, you need to do activities and revision that has a high ROI, a high return of investment. So these are my recommendations for you, okay? Just literally pick them up. Open up Safari or Google Chrome or whatever browser and just bring up every single past paper and take screenshots and just work on it, on these specific things. And this is your starting point. If there's anything else you want to work on that you know what, can't lie, if it comes on the exam I'm done for, they'll also work on that. But this is what I'd recommend as a starting point. This will take you a bit of time though. But yeah, that is pretty much the 3 steps that I needed to do, but it's extremely exam technique focused. Okay, a lot of brain power will be used. And just lastly, I'm not me if I don't give you a bit of mindset advice. Listen, I know you're tired, and I know you think, like, I need more time, I don't know, I'm stressed, I can't eat, I can't function, I can't sleep. I know, we've all been there. But what I want you to do is just, man, just put your head down. Put your head down, do the work, and do it methodically, and do it well. Okay? Don't do anything half-heartedly. If you're going to do something, do it the best you can. And genuinely, just see what happens if you don't give up. You never know where you're going to end up. But that's the beauty of it at the same time. Do as much as you can now, and then reap the rewards afterwards, okay? So yeah, I hope that video was useful. Please do let me know how the exam goes. If there's anything that you're shocked about, the parts that you loved about the exam, and what you think you're going to do like differently, let's say for paper 2 when that comes around as well. And as always, if you have any questions, but if you have any suggestions as well for videos that I should make, do let me know and I'll try my best to, get a move on with them. But yeah, I wish you guys all the best. And listen, you worked hard, so show it, okay? I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye now.